Libya, of course, has been in turmoil since the Arab Spring and the ousting and killing of the dictator Muammar Gaddafi. Now, in the first tentative signs of progress today, Libya's Prime Minister said that he did support plans for elections to be held in December of this year. To discuss, our Foreign Affairs editor Philip Turle is with me in the studio. And Philip, talk to us a bit about what's on the table at this conference and what they're hoping to achieve.
Well, if you cast your mind back 10 years, that was the time the former Libyan leader Muammar Gaddafi was killed. And since then, over the past 10 years, Libya has been in a state of not quite civil war, but big disagreements between two warring factions. First of all, the UN-backed government, which was in Tripoli, the government of national accord, and then you had a rival group, which was in the east of the country in Tobruk, which was the Libyan National Army that was run by a man called Khalifa Haftar. Those two sides, after years of disagreement, shooting at each other, not agreeing on anything at all, have now agreed, and that is why we have, since earlier this year, a transitional government with a prime minister representing both sides. So the next step in this move forward for Libya are these elections being held on the 24th of December. That's why the international community is there. That is why the international community wants to work with Libya to make sure that elections take place, because that would certainly consolidate the transition of the country into one government only and not two governments which don't agree on anything. The only thing they had in common was their hatred of Muammar Gaddafi. Apart from that, nothing else. So this is a significant step forward. And it's been a more reassuring step today because many international observers are saying, well, is this not just a way of the new Libyan government getting everybody together in Tripoli and then saying, well, we're not going to hold the elections on the 24th of December? It appears that those elections are now going to go ahead.
Mate, there are sticking points, though, aren't there? Talk to us about those.
There are many sticking points. One of them is about foreign fighters in the country. There are many mercenaries from different countries, Russian mercenaries from the Wagner Group. There are Syrian mercenaries. There are Turkish soldiers. They're estimated 20,000 foreign fighters. That is seriously compromising the way Libya could move forward, basically because they are standing for different things in the country. So they're not in agreement about what they're fighting for. So there is a move to get those foreign fighters out. It's very slow and not going nearly as fast as the international community would like. Second one is the unblocking of aid to Libya. That's what the government wants. There are 170 billion euros waiting to come back into Libya that have been frozen since the fall of Muammar Gaddafi. The government wants that money back, so it has to show it's serious in moving forward. And the third one is uniting the military, because remember, they want to put all the military under one command. That military, as I was just saying, have been shooting each other for 10 years. So that is another major challenge moving forward. How are you going to bring those two sides together to have one military in Libya and not two?
All right, we'll see what happens. Thanks for your analysis, Philip Turle, for us there on the programme.